Hello everybody, welcome back to another Expeditions Guide. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Living on the Edge contract in the Unshakeable Island. For this contract, you need to have a logistician on your team, and we're also going to be needing to build a bridge, so you want to make sure you have 75 spare parts. And you need to have 4 light beacons. So I'm using the Con Marshal with 4 light beacons in my inventory. So we're going to go ahead and make our way out of the northwestern outpost and through the woods, and we're going to make our way over to the big island so we can go along the outer ledge and install these light beacons. So first off, we're going to kind of spiral our way through the forest here to get down into the lower forest. I don't know what you would call it, but we're kind of going around these rocks here, making our way down into the forest. And from here, we're going to go through this flatland area with a bunch of rocks. And right here, we're going to go right in between these 2 rocks, go down into this little mini valley. And we're going to go ahead and follow this valley all the way over to where our bridges are. It does get kind of muddy down here. It's kind of slow going. There's a nice big mud pit down here. Put in low gear, drive right on out of there. And we're just going to continue to make our way through the path here. And now we're going to cut to the left and make our way down to the shoreline. Once we made it down here, we're going to go across our bridges that we have built. If you have not built these bridges, they are 150 spare parts each, so 300 spare parts total to build the bridges across this island. There's 2 sets of bridges. Once we get across this first island, we're going to go immediately to the right and down into this little pass-through in the island here. Once we get across this little island, we're going to go across our second set of bridges here. Why am I having trouble with this bridge? The little tree shrub is like throwing the truck around. Anyway, once you get across the bridges, we're going to make our way up the mountain. Once we get up to this level, we're going to go to the right. And then we're going to go around this rock on the left here. You do got to be careful with this loadout for this mission. I do not have any anchors or jack screws, so we are completely at the mercy of making sure we have our truck pointed in the right direction and upright at all times. Alternatively, if you would like a vehicle that can do all 4 beacons and carry anchors and jack screws, I would recommend the Lodestar. It is a very solid truck. So we're going to pull ourselves up onto this upper ledge and head for this path that will take us all the way to the very top of the mountain here. Use these trees to kind of pull us up. And once we get to the top, we're going to go ahead and cross the flat plains area here on top of the mountain. And we're going to make our way right past this tree to this area that kind of heads down to this lower ridge. Want to watch your speed here because you don't want to go off the ridge itself. So we're going to very carefully I said, make our way down this ridge. So I'm going to go around these trees here. Alright, and that's going to get us here. We're going to go ahead and install the first light beacon. And we're going to continue on our way across the ridge from here. And we're going to go ahead and squeeze our way in between these trees and the cliff edge to our right. Just kind of very carefully maneuver through here. Use this tree to keep us pointed in the right direction here. And we're going to go ahead and install light beacon number 2. So from here, we're going to go around this tree on the left side. And try to stay on these rocks here. This is the tricky part right here. We got to get up to this bridge installation, so we're going to stay to the right side here. And just very carefully work our way up. And we're going to go ahead and install our bridge with 75 spare parts. And that is going to allow us to get across these rocks. I'm going to go around this tree and make for our bridge. Very carefully, we're going to get onto the bridge and go across. And we're going to go ahead and install light beacon number 3. And then we're going to go ahead and continue down the ridge. Just very carefully going over these rocks. And that is going to take us to light beacon number 4. And there you go. That is Living on the Edge completed. Hope you guys enjoyed this guide. This unlocks a heavy bull bar bumper for the Tuz Warthog. So let me know what you guys think, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.